Hello, YouTube. Neil with No Plot Blog here, bringing you another episode of Evolestria. And in today's episode, we're going to try and get our inventory under control and see if we can't get some work started into Mechanism. Hey, how you guys doing this morning? Well, it's this morning for me. I'm not really sure when you guys are watching this video. So I got a story to tell. I built all this on camera. And this morning seems to be an angry NEI morning. So it totally, I got stuff in my inventory I can do this with. It totally crashed out on me. And the bad part about that being, it corrupted the video that I had recorded explaining the setup. So, a quick go through of what I did here. So, this is going to be our inventory sorting system for the time being. It's kind of a ghetto rig system. It's very manual. It doesn't it's automated, but the setup is very manual, and I have to maintain it and what have you. But basically, what we have is this is our sorting chest, which is hooked up to this transfer node, which will pull items out of it. We've got these transfer pipes, which lead into these sorting pipes here, and then into a chest on the end that does not have a sorting pipe. And what sorting pipes do is, unless the chest is empty, it will only put items into that chest that are already in there. So I put those spruce logs in, and if I just dump those into my sorting chest here, then you'll see they come right over here, and voila, we've got ourselves wood going into a chest. The other thing I did is, because we want to be able to keep track of what's what where, is I put these Bibliocraft labels in them. And if you shift right click the label with an empty hand, brings up this GUI where you can put up to 3 items in there actually, but I usually only use 1. And then it'll show that item down there. Gee, I really wish that was turned on its side, but oh well. And yeah, so that's how we're going to be sorting things until, at the very least, until I get to the end and can start working with conduits, but probably actually that will be our sorting system all the way through until we start working with applied energetics. So the next thing I want to do today is I want to get Mechanism started. Mechanism is going to allow us, with a lot of hard work, sweat, and sacrifice, to increase the ingot to ore ratio 5-fold. Now, we're not going to get there for a long time. That takes massive amounts of resources and giant structures, and it's a lot of work. But we are going to work our way towards that. But the first thing we're going to need before anything else to get into Mechanism is going to be a metallurgic infuser. So let's find that here, and I'm having to search weird because NEI is just not loving me this morning. I'm not sure what's really going on with it. Yeah, they changed the skins since the last time I actually did anything in Mechanism. But I'm not actually sure what's going on with it. I'm going to fight with it between episodes here and see if there's anything I can figure out to, at the very least, reduce the crashing that I keep running into, but ideally eliminate it entirely. Because it really is. It's becoming very, very problematic. But, oh, come on. Where is the metallurgic infuser? Factories. It's not any kind of factory. At least I don't think, unless they made a major change to it between versions here. You never were really able to factorize the metallurgic infuser. One of these machines is it. And I'm just not seeing it for some reason. And you guys are probably there at home pointing at the screen, screaming at me, it's right there. Wish I could hear you guys. I really do. I'm willing to bet that if I could hear what you guys were saying when I was recording these videos, that my gameplay would be like 100 times smoother. But I really am not finding this. Let me pause the video here for a bit while I go one by one through all these. Oh. Never mind. I found it. There we go. So furnace, iron ingots, redstone, osmium, all easy stuff for us to get to. And I was searching so long that the sun set. Lots and lots of fixes for 1.10.2, which I'm running 1.7.10, so that doesn't really apply to me. But let's grab some cobblestone. And I'm going to have to go mining again here soon. Nope, that's tin. Osmium and iron, because I cannot keep up with iron. I am running through that stuff faster than you could possibly believe. Anyway, so build ourselves a couple of furnaces here. And, oh, I already forgot where I had found that thing. No matter. I remember the recipe. Or at least I'd like to think I do. I don't. I was scrolling through here, was it? When I saw that thing? God, I really need to get any eye fixed. I was scrolling through here. That's what it was. Yeah, metallurgic infuser. Osmium, iron, furnace, redstone. I thought that's how I had it set up. Huh. Okay, well, let's go hook this up to the power grid. Now, the metallurgic infuser basically lets us make special alloys and computer chips and all sorts of stuff that Meka-Meka-Mekanism needs to build other machines. And let's see here. What's a good one I can start with? We'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll throw 10 redstone in there and 10 iron ingots just to get the machine started, show you what we're going to be doing with it. And you can see it pulls. Oh my god, did I put 11 redstone? No. Okay. And we get an enriched alloy. The next machine we're going to need is going to be an enrichment chamber. And that's going to require some basic control circuits, a steel casing, which we'll need to get that thing going, making some steel for that. Basically, for steel, we're going to fill it up with carbon, so any kind of coal or charcoal, and iron ingots. And for the control circuits, we're going to give it osmium and redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself, a good bit of both of those materials going here. And I'll be right back with you, and we'll get that enrichment chamber going. Well, this is definitely an embarrassing episode. Had another crash, and this one was particularly fun because the last 20 minutes of video got corrupted in the crash. I showed you guys me building this as I went along, but none of that video exists anymore. So, yeah. So just to go over things, we built an electrolytic separator. Built one of these basic fluid tanks, which actually I need to refill. And we're turning water into hydrogen and oxygen, the oxygen which will be used for our purification chamber. Also been making bunches of steel and enriched alloy and circuits and all that fun stuff. So I should be on bucket mode. Yeah. So the nice thing about these portable tanks is that they have a bucket mode on them. So it's like going and filling up 16 buckets all at one time. And eventually I'll have this process automated, but for right now I just want to get things going. We'll be moving the crusher down here. All we really need is the purification chamber, which I believe, if the crash didn't take me back too far, I should have actually already set up in my crafting station. Love it when the magic works. So the purification chamber. Also going to wonder where I put my wood. There it is. So we're going to build another chest just to make the transition a little easier. There we go. And go put the chest down there. Going to break that chest and just dump all the ingots that were in there into this chest. Okay, and these guys should be done with what they're doing, so we're actually going to move them over. Let's see, what are you? You are the purification chamber, so you're the first step. This is the energized smelter, the enrichment chamber. Then we're going to grab the crusher here and put that next to the purification chamber. An important thing for the purification chamber is it needs oxygen to work. It needs oxygen to purify. So there we go, and then we're going to set it for input on that side. Nothing, nothing. Output's already set. Nothing. Auto eject on. And I forget. There we go. And the same for the crusher. We want the input on that side. Turn those off. And turn auto eject on. And then let's just grab this iron up here will work. We're jonesing for some iron here. A little bit over here too. There we go. We're just going to dump that in the chest and watch this. So it'll come over here to the purification chamber. Purification chamber purifies it into crystal shards, I believe, which come over here to the crusher. Clumps. Okay, purifies them into clumps, which the crusher will then crush into dirty dust, which comes over here to the enrichment chamber and gets enriched into clean dust, which gets smelted down into an ingot. And just like that, we have tripled our production. Just on that right there. Now I'm going to actually stop at tripling for right now. Quadrupling involves us building a solar distillery, along with several other somewhat complicated machines, but the solar distillery is the bad one of them because it's it's been a while since I built one of these things. I want to say 16 block tall, 7 by 7 hollow structure that each block takes a block of copper to build. So it takes a bit of resources to get that going. So I think the next thing we should work on here, let's see, we've got ore production going good. We've got our big reactor reacting. And let's actually hit the access port, and it hasn't even burned through enough yellorium yet to have any waste output. Down here we've got our warehouse, which I'll work on, and our nether portal. Let's hop through the nether portal. Let's have some fun. Do I have a sword? Yeah. just in case those bees are back. I mean, they never respawned, but it still makes me nervous every time I come. Okay, that's just a zombie pigman. Still makes me nervous every time I come through here because I never know when there's going to be bees waiting for me on the other side. Just terrible place for me to end up with my nether portal. And really, kind of an annoying nether spawn as a whole. Everything I want to do is down there. I spawned in at what, Y 101 for this thing. So what I think I'm going to do, let me kind of take a look at the side of this thing. Busting into a beehive, aren't I? Oh, what's with all the beehives on this world? I think I'll go forward a bit and then staircase down and see if we can't break out in another level here. Which, by the way, how's my... doesn't say broken, so I guess we're okay. Let's say right about here. I'm going to start to staircase down. Now it's broken. And I don't have my osmium on me. I've been making a point to carry that stuff around with me. And this one time I don't have it. Because I'd like to see about getting some cobalt and ardite and see about getting my pickaxe upgraded to menelinium. Not that I really need it. I mean, where it's at right now, it can mine most everything. But I have maxed out my upgrades for it, and if I don't miss my guess, it's been a while since I've done anything with the guana tweaks. But if I don't miss my guess, I should be able to swap out the pickaxe head and earn more. Well, that thing was really worn down. Earn more modifications that way. But I don't want to. I don't even know that I can go backwards. I don't think I can. But even if I could, I don't want to. I want to go forwards. So we're going to see if we can find ourselves some cobalt here. Let me... Okay. Back in the nether again. 'Cause I'm back. Back in the nether. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Whoa. What was going on there? I wasn't strafing. Just about jumped off. Well, right there is some ardite, which I cannot mine. So I'm definitely going to have to upgrade to cobalt. And just going to staircase down here, more or less, and we end up at some fleshy bits. Okay. Fleshy bits is something. That's getting me in the direction I want to go. This side. Right in between the two giant beehives. Oh, do those things ever make me nervous. And I do hear a ghast out there. Fortunately, we're not running anything too brutal like nether ores or lycanites or anything that really makes the nether just unimaginably difficult. I'll take that nugget. I don't know if you guys saw the very short video series I did where the entire world is in the nether and it's running the lycanites mob. But lycanites makes the nether just completely crazy. You get stuff spawning up all over the place that's just and unavoidable because it's stuff that spawns in fire or stuff that spawns in lava. And what have you got in abundance everywhere in the nether but fire and lava? So it really I had fun with the Modpack, but it definitely was not good. Not good YouTubing. It did I mark? You know what? I better mark my way back because I will get lost. Um, oh no no no! I've got the portal marked. Okay, so I'll be able to find my way back. So what we're looking for is little pockets of dark blue ore. Bloodwood tree. And another beehive. Look at that. Those things are everywhere. It is crazy. Little pockets of dark blue ore. Those things are nice if you don't want to have to kill skeletons. Those things you can turn into bone meal. All of it's part of, I believe that's all part of BOP. Yeah, Biomes of Plenty. And what is that? Oh, that's a tree. Forget what kind of tree it is, but that's a tree. That's a tree. Okay. Not seeing the cobalt though. Although that might be a cobalt oreberry bush there. No, that's a skyberry bush. Okay. Lava. Just kind of peering around down there to see if I see any of that dark blue. But I do not. Gee, I've never had trouble finding cobalt and ardite before. It's usually, I mean, it's not everywhere, but it's usually you find some surface pockets. Well, how about this, guys? Because we're hitting, well, we're over the 20-minute mark here, and I don't want to end the video in a hopeless search. So why don't I pause the video here for a moment and keep looking for this cobalt, and I'll get back to you guys when I find it. And that's what we're looking for right there. And that's a dense pocket of it too. So that'll, is it the only, yeah, it looks like the only one, but that will actually do us some good. But I can't mine it. I messed up, guys. And I know exactly what I did. Um, I've got to make alumite head to be able to mine the cobalt. And I actually should have realized that going in. That's totally my bad. So, yeah, that's going to take time because I got to go get me some more obsidian and hopefully I've got enough aluminum. I know I've got enough iron. But the recipe itself is such a pain. I hate making alumite. But if it means more upgrades, then that's the way we're going to go. So, unfortunately, though, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll be hitting that on the next one. But if you liked this episode, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Leave a comment down in the comment section, letting us know what you enjoyed, anything you think we could do differently, or just to say hi. Um, in the description down below, do have a link to the Feed the Beast website where this mod pack can be found. Also have the pack code in there, which is Designtech. Have links down below to our Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon accounts, so be sure to go check those guys out. And hopefully you guys had a good time today, and as always, keep gaming.